You ever wanted to just wave your hand over your phone and have it wake up? Well, Wave Up is an Android application that lets you do exactly that. And it's completely free. And that's just the first of 20 Android applications that I've got lined up for you today to start the year off right. You ready? Let's go. So HeyNote is not your average note-taking application. This app actually allows you to write notes that then stick to your phone's wallpaper. So for those who absolutely need to make sure they don't forget something, well, this is a pretty solid solution. There are also a bunch of customizations within the app settings that let you really dial in how the persistent notes look. Remember the good old days when pretty much every single Android device had a notification LED? Well, AOD Notify utilizes your phone's punch hole to bring back this beloved feature. There's actually two versions that you can get, one for Samsung's lineup of phones and one for OnePlus's, but they do the same thing in that anytime you receive a notification, well, a little ring will pulse around your phone's punch hole to let you know that you've got a notification. There's some fun customization to be had within the app settings as well, though some of which you do need the premium version for. Okay, so if you have a phone with an OLED panel, then you might already know that if you use a black wallpaper, or even a wallpaper that is partially black, it can actually help to save your phone some battery life because the display can actually switch off any of those black pixels whenever the wallpaper is visible. Except sometimes when we think a wallpaper is black, it's actually just really dark gray instead, and that means the pixels will actually have to stay on and it'll save you no battery life. So OLED Buddy is an app that analyzes any given image and shows you just how much of it is actually true black. You can then use the app to further darken those dark parts of the image to ensure that they are actually black, so you can then rest easy knowing you're actually using a wallpaper that will save you some battery. Now, if you're into customizing your phone in any which way, then you've got to check out Bitly. This app is all about giving you the latest news and updates regarding anything customization related. A new app releases some wallpapers, it'll be covered. An icon pack is on sale, it's covered. A wallpaper collection is uploaded to Google Drive for free, yep, it's covered. It's a seriously impressive app and one that I'll be keeping on hand for sure. But if you're looking for actual inspiration for home screen setups themselves, then ProScreens is definitely the new go-to. It is a seriously well-designed app that showcases hand-picked home screen setups, and it will provide you with customization inspiration for days. Each setup also lists the apps needed to pull off the setup. There's even wallpapers and app suggestions in the app as well, and this will give you a great starting platform with which to build your home screen setups around. Upgrading to the premium version of this app removes all of the ads and unlocks a few extra goodies as well, and the developer has been kind enough to offer me 20 free promo codes that I will be releasing over on my Instagram stories in the next couple of weeks. So make sure that you're following me over there to have the best chance at claiming one of those codes. Stokie is a wallpaper app filled with just about every stock wallpaper that comes preloaded onto any and every smartphone device. So you've got your iOS wallpapers, your Google Pixel wallpapers, OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo, you name it, all of their stock wallpapers are included in this app. And it's even got the recently leaked Galaxy S21 lineup of wallpapers included, so it stays well and truly on top of all of the latest releases. But what's great is that the app also lets you customize each of these wallpapers as well. You can blur them, you can adjust their colors or their contrast, and it really does allow you to make your own wallpapers that still have that beautifully designed and familiar look to them. But if you want to go a little more out of the box, then HypnoClock is a live wallpaper application that is visually stunning. If you're into mechanical watches or gears or moving parts, or even just the idea of having a super unique looking lock screen and home screen, then this is the app for you. You can dive in and customize the colors of each and every little component or the speed of the various moving parts, plus there's other customizations as well, and it really is an impressive wallpaper app that also keeps track of the time. If you're anything like me and you find staying on top of the chores around the home a little tricky, well, Sweepy is a really nicely designed app that is here to help. All you do is set up the various rooms around your house and fill them up with the various jobs that need to be completed in that particular area and how regularly each of the jobs need to be completed. Once everything is set up, the app will then provide you with a visual guide as to how your house is tracking in regards to cleanliness. There are other features worth checking out as well, some that you will need to upgrade to the premium version for, but it's really just a beautifully designed app that is well worth a go. Infinity for Reddit is another in a long list of Reddit clients, but this one is up there as one of the most modern looking and feeling. Whether it's the transitions between feeds and posts or just the general look and layout of the entire app itself, it's honestly probably the most well-rounded of all the Reddit clients I've stumbled across in terms of design. There are a bunch of theming customizations as well, but the best part is that there are no ads and it's completely free to use. Do you realize that whenever you use a phone or a computer screen or any sort of technology device, you actually tend to blink less? Well, this can actually cause issues with our eyes. So enter Blink. This is an outrageously simple app that places a little animated eye at the top of your screen every few seconds, which reminds you to blink. Super simple, but very much appreciated. A Bluetooth audio device widget, as the name would so helpfully suggest, allows you to place really useful Bluetooth related widgets right onto your home screen. So for example, you could have different widgets set up to each of the different Bluetooth devices you have paired. And then rather than having to dig into your settings every time to reconnect to a different device, well, now you can just tap on your desired widget. Or even better is that you can even set up a widget so that after tapping on it, not only will it connect to your specific device of choice, but it will also then open up Spotify and start playing automatically. The app is free to use, but if you want to remove the ads, then we have another 20 promo codes to give away for this one, again, happening over on my Instagram page. PowerAmp Equalizer is an advanced audio processing app that's kind of like taking your phone's speakers and audio outputs and cranking them right up to 11 in terms of customization. So the main selling point is that you get this multi-band equalizer that allows you to really dial in the EQ of your phone's audio output. Not enough bass, add in some low end. Too hissy, take out some of the highs. There are other features as well, such as a compressor and a limiter, and it can be a little bit daunting when you first open the app, but if you consider yourself an audiophile of any kind, well, you've just got to give it a go. So Google just recently announced its plans to stop unlimited Google photo storage, and so Unlim has come to save the day with its somehow unlimited storage solution completely for free. I mean, I don't know if this is all of a sudden going to get blocked behind a paywall or maybe there's some hidden catch, but all I know is that at the moment, it's completely free, there are no ads, and you get unlimited storage of anything that's stored on your phone, if you want it to be stored online, of course. Aside from that, it's also got a really nice design, so if you're in need of freeing up some storage on your phone QuickSmart, this app might be worth checking out. All right, it is the new year, so I'm sure we've all got some goals that we want to check off as the year progresses, so it could be worth trying out an app called Priorities. The app is really simple in its functionality. The idea is that rather than overcomplicating and over-organizing our task lists, instead, we use this app to mindfully focus on 3 to 5 of the most impactful tasks that are going to help us to reach our goals. You save time by not over-organizing your life, and yet you still get things done. An interesting concept for sure, and a nicely designed app as well. But if you're looking for a more traditional method of taking notes and staying organized, then you might want to consider Notely instead. This is a fairly run-of-the-mill note-taking app in terms of functionality, but in all honesty, there are about 1,000 different note-taking apps that you can find on the Google Play Store, many of which just have, to put it bluntly, fairly lackluster designs. And that's what I really like about Notely. It looks good whilst doing what it says on the box. So Buzzkill is a really helpful app that is essentially designed to help keep your notifications under control. So you use this app to create rules that will tell Buzzkill what to do with all of the various notifications coming in on your phone. As an example, you could set it up so that whenever a notification comes in for, let's say, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and just between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, then Buzzkill will dismiss the notifications automatically. Now that's just one fairly basic example, but there are loads and loads of other options to choose between, and it's a seriously fantastic app that I'm going to be hanging on to throughout 2021. It does cost a few dollars to buy, well worth it in my opinion, but the developer has been kind enough to also give me 20 promo codes to give away, again, happening over on my Instagram page. Every week or so, I get a new email about a different subscription service that I'm signed up to, and it's bloody hard to stay on top of it. So that's where BillBot comes in. This is a really well-designed subscription manager application where you essentially set up all of your various subscription services that you're signed up to within the app, and then you can either just use the app as a visual tracker, or you can even set up reminders to occur just before the subscription is about to roll over. Now, Stocard, though, is all about storing your various rewards cards into one easy-to-access location. So this app is seriously perfect for those who hate carrying around a thick wallet or purse filled with rewards cards that you'll probably never use again. So with this app, all you do is quickly scan your cards to digitize them, and then you will now always have those cards on you without having to carry around a wallet. And finally, MacroDroid is a seriously impressive app that essentially allows you to automate your life. Well, your phone's life anyway. As an example, you can use the app to switch on your Bluetooth and start playing music as soon as you get into your car, or have the Wi-Fi automatically turn on when you're nearby to your house. There are a huge range of triggers and actions to choose from within the app. The interface is really well designed as well, so it makes the setup process quick and fairly easy to understand. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, then a sub would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to check out my roundup of the 20 best apps of all of the apps that I featured back in 2020. I'll leave that linked up in the cards and down in the description below. As mentioned, we've got a number of promo codes to give away, all of which will be taking place over on my Instagram stories. So make sure that you're following me over there to have the best chance at claiming one of those codes. But with that said, thank you all very much for watching. Let's hope for a cracking 2021, and I will catch you later.